Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. We're going to close out the show talking about one of my favorite things, and it is the Home Depot backyard. I know. They were all over the place during the World Cup, but now there's some things that you could do right there. I'm here with Britt Stewart.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm good. Thanks so much for coming on the show and sharing this information with us.
Absolutely.
Well, what's new? I know you guys have been around about town, right, for the last month or so. What can we look forward to?
Yeah, so we're excited after playing our part hosting the FIFA World Cup. We're excited to be back with some events in August, particularly our night market series. It is going to be a little different this coming up, just because we're still navigating the offloading process of the World Cup, but we still wanted to bring something special to our guests and to the folks who love coming to the backyard. So we're just going to move it a couple feet over to gate one, right in front of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So if you've been to night market before, you know we have it in our space, in our green space. But now we're just going to get a little bit more up close and personal with the stadium.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
okay, you got to tell me what's new. Night market is always fun because I always find myself meeting a new vendor that I've never heard of before. That's been right here in the city. What
Yeah.
can we look forward to this go round?
Yeah, so for those who are unfamiliar with our night market series, it's Savor, Sip, and Shop. So we have chefs and craft artisans as well as craft cocktails, all from the ATL area. So we're going to bring that same energy. We have some favorites returning, like Desta Ethiopian, Valen Empanadas. I think it's one we're trying to secure again. And this theme is Global Tastemaker. So as mentioned, we just came off of hosting the World Cup. We are celebrating the 30th anniversary of Atlanta hosting the Centennial Olympics. So we're really celebrating Atlanta being a hub of bringing international events to the city. And we want to keep that vibe and that energy going, because if you didn't see the energy that came with the World Cup, like, we don't want that to go away. We want to keep that going for as long as we can. So we're really trying to like just hold on to that and bring it to the backyard.
Oh, I love that. The other thing that I love about the night market is, you all have so many things that are not just for you and the girls. You can take you
Right,
and the husband.
right,
It's not necessarily pigeonholed into one
exactly.
specific type of person.
Exactly. As long as you're 21 and up, you are welcome to come to the night market. We try to have something for everyone, as well as non-alcoholic beverages. So we know that not everyone drinks, but they want to come out and have a good time. So we have that. A lot of our chefs also cater to vegan and vegetarian guests, so we try to have those options there as well. So we really want to make sure that everyone feels welcome and can partake in all of the really amazing food and the drinks and the sips, and of course all the different vendors that we have. So it's going to be a good time.
Absolutely. Now, I know that you're scooting over just a little bit, but the other thing that I love about activities there at the Home Depot backyard is that it's super easy to get to. I don't have to
Yes.
sit in traffic. I don't have to drive. I could jump on MARTA. And since you guys are
Hmm.
still in the same vicinity, let's talk a little
Hmm.
bit about the convenience of getting there.
Yeah, so it's actually going to be almost a little easier. So if you are coming to night market, if you've been to the stadium, we have this area called Soccer Ball Plaza. So it's right by gate one. So if you ever attended a Falcons game and come in that way off Northside Drive, you can't miss this huge soccer ball. So that's where we're going to be. So if you're taking MARTA, you come straight across the bridge and you'll be right there in the space. If you're driving and you want to park, you can park right in Orange Deck, get off on level three, and you'll be right there in the space. So we'll have plenty of options. The space is very accessible to get to. So none of that is changing. Like I said, we're just moving it one level up, a little bit closer to the stadium. And just going to have a really good time. So instead of grass, we're going to be like on pavement, but still, again, it's going to be a great time.
Okay. Well, now I gotta hit you with the hard question. What's your favorite thing? What are you looking forward to this time around so
Ooh.
that we can kind of enjoy it too?
My thing, I always love to shop at the backyard. Like, I love food and I love, the craft cocktails, but I really love supporting the small businesses because you never know what you're going to find out there. It's not like if you go into a store and you're like, oh, I know they're gonna have this thing. You can show up and just see something really unique. Grab a really unique gift and support and pour back into the small business in our community. So that's really like one of my favorite parts.
All right. I love it. Well, then we all want to take part. You got to close us out with the website so we can get all the details.
Yeah, so you can get all the information, your tickets at the homedepotbackyard.com, or you can follow us on our social platforms across all social. We're at THD Backyard, Instagram, X, Threads, Facebook. Yeah, and we hope we see you there.
Britt, thanks so much for coming on the show and sharing this with us. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. I don't know if you can tell how excited I am. The Home Depot backyard is back in one spot. They were always around. They just had to do a little floating for the World Cup, but now we're kind of back in the same location, easy to get to. You don't have to do the whole driving thing. You just take public transportation. It's always a good time. Please take the opportunity to go to the website, learn more, and stay tuned to Focus Atlanta every week here on CBS Atlanta.